Books can be a great way to introduce the more serious ideas of the high holidays to your children. We spoke with authors of 2 different children's books about how they approach these themes.
New this year from Carbon Publishing, Tashlich at Turtle Rock is a mother-daughter collaboration from Lilith Magazine's senior editor Susan Schnur and her daughter Anna Schnur-Fishman, illustrated by Alex Steele Morgan. Tashlich at Turtle Rock puts a new and nature-friendly spin on the ritual of Tashlich. Mother and daughter co-authors took us to Central Park to talk about their first foray into writing for children.
Tashlich at Turtle Rock is about a young girl, this year it's her job to lead her family through the Tashlich ritual that they do annually. And this is all not loosely based on what our own family did.
Tashlich at Turtle Rock sets up a model for how families can take this simple ritual and make it their own.
The seed is the formal Tashlich service, which is very short, and then building around that was the idea of what was best from last year, what was worst from last year, what you promised for the year to come, honey and apples.
And that experience can be very empowering for kids.
The first time that I did it, I felt like any other way in which kids get to do what they see grown-ups doing, like tying your own shoes for the first time, except that there's a lot of creativity built into writing your own ritual around something like this.
Growing up, Tashlich was just one of the Jewish rituals that Susan, a congregational rabbi and psychologist, encouraged Anna and her brother Lincoln to lead.
I think you were about 2, and I asked Anna, what did you want to incorporate into just our Friday night meal? And she said, passing the hamster. So for quite a while, every Shabbos we passed the hamster, which was great.
Taking kids and their ideas seriously is a major theme of the book that Anna appreciated as a child.
I think a lot of religious ritual for families assumes that kids need different activities. But in this case, through the whole book, the family does it all together and they each have something meaningful in their own lives to say.
But how was the working relationship between mother and daughter as writing partners?
It was terrific.
Yeah,
it was a really good year.
It was a nice surprise.
Coming up, we'll see how another mother-daughter team worked together in the kitchen with Kosher by Design cookbook author Susie Fishbein and her daughter Katie. But first, a great Yom Kippur story your kids will love. The Hardest Word, written by Jacqueline Jules and illustrated by Catherine Janis Khan, tells the story of the Ziz, a gigantic bird who accidentally ruins a children's garden and learns to say he's sorry.
He is a big and clumsy bird who makes lots of mistakes, but this time he makes a mistake he can't fix. So he goes to have a talk with God on Mount Sinai, and God says, go and find the hardest word.
After searching high and low, the Ziz is ready to give up.
He finally comes to God and says, I'm sorry, I can't find the hardest word. And God says, well, that is the hardest word, sorry, because to say you're sorry means that you made a mistake, and that's not always easy. It's not always fun.
Once he finds the hardest word, the Ziz works up the courage to say it and brings the children a basket of vegetables from his own garden, along with his apology.
He comes with some restitution, and I think that that's an important part of the book, that he does more than say he's sorry. He tries to make up for it. And that's the message of the high holidays. I mean, repentance is a very big word and a big idea for kids, but the kernel of that, the essence of that, is saying you're sorry. And that's what the Ziz learns in The Hardest Word.
The Jewish Channel is available on cable. IO Optimum Channel 291, Time Warner Channel 528, RCN Channel 268, Verizon Fios Channel 900, and Cox Cable Channel 1. For more information, visit tjctv.com.